First at 4, a young man is charged with murder in Oak Park. He's accused of shooting 2 members of his own family. Andrew.
And Jason, we're still looking at cloudy skies overhead, a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow, but a lot more out here to our west. When does it arrive here? How much will we see? That and your full New Year's Eve forecast on the way.
Also, how high winds sparked this car fire in Auburn Hills and why it took a little longer to put out. Rod?
If you have talent, this is your chance to be seen on TVs all across the country as America's Got Talent auditions are coming here to Metro Detroit. I'm Rod Cassamy. Coming up, we're going to hear from the judges on exactly what they're looking for so you can nail that audition and get your ticket to Hollywood.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
And good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. I'm used to saying good morning normally. I'm Jason Carr in for Karen Drew. First at 4, high winds, big waves, and snow. The final days of 2019 bringing a bunch of nasty weather. We've seen strong straight-line gusts of wind all morning. DTE says more than 9,000 customers are without power at this hour as it deals with 324 separate outages. Along Lake St. Clair, the winds are whipping up big waves, causing flooding along the lakeshore. On the right side of your screen, you can see video from Fairhaven in St. Clair County, and we'll be live in Fairhaven tonight at 5. And right now, let's get an update on that wind advisory. Andrew, it is blustering, just going crazy out there.
Jason, you're absolutely right. Mother Nature keeping us busy on these last couple of days of 2019. The wind advisory has been dropped. That being said, it is still breezy to windy out there with winds up to around 25 miles per hour, sustained, blowing all the time over at Metro Airport. Wind gusts also around the same. Not as high as 50 miles per hour as we saw earlier, but still a lot of debris still possibly blowing around, so be careful driving. If you didn't pick up the garbage can from earlier this morning, if it was trash day, when you get home this evening, chances are you'll be searching for it. It may have blown down the street. It is relatively dry here, but we have some snow showers on tap for later tonight, especially after midnight. Big area of low pressure swirling right over Michigan, including us right here in southeast Michigan. This area of snow right here over Wisconsin back to Minneapolis. It is on its way here and it arrives after midnight. How much snow will it dump on us? It's been a while since we've seen measurable snow. We'll talk about that into your New Year's Eve and your New Year's Day forecast and your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, take a look at this car fire in Auburn Hills. The fire department there says a large tree knocked down power lines, well, hitting a parked car and sparking the blaze. Police and fire blocked roads, evacuated nearby homes, and needed DTE to shut the power off before they could tackle those flames. Another car was also damaged in that incident. No one, fortunately, was hurt. In other news, police say he called to say he shot 2 people. Now he's charged with murder. Those 2 people ended up being 22-year-old Robert Bowles' father and grandmother. Bowles faces few charges, including first-degree murder. On Friday, police went to an Oak Park home where they found Bowles' 74-year-old grandmother shot dead and his 55-year-old father critically injured after also being shot. Bowles' father remains in critical condition. The judge denied bond. Now we have a Local 4 update on that mysterious, hazardous, icky liquid found along 696 in Madison Heights. A spokesperson for the Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy Department telling us they are still on the scene. They are concerned the ground could freeze, so crews are checking on the sump pump, and there's a tarp on that pump to protect it from the elements. Later this week, they will take soil samples to see if and how the chemical might be moving, which will determine their next steps. Just when you think you've heard of every possible scam, wait till you hear about this one. Someone came up with this. Believe it or not, Fraser. Someone's going around offering to seal homes against rats. They say 2 men are driving around in an older model black pickup, possibly a Ford F-150. They're claiming you need a rat sealer on your home, and they are very persistent. Fraser police say it's a scam. Don't be fooled, and call them if you see suspicious activity in your neighborhood. There are new developments in a stabbing attack that wounded 5 people at a Hanukkah celebration in New York. Plus, relatives and friends of the suspect are offering new perspective on his mental health state. Jason Colthorpe is live in the newsroom with more on new charges and a search for a motive. Jason.
Yeah, Jason, the suspect in the stabbings here, Grafton Thomas, is already charged with 5 counts of attempted murder. Today, federal prosecutors filed hate crime charges as well, alleging Thomas attempted to kill while obstructing people exercising religious beliefs. Police and prosecutors say Thomas burst into a rabbi's home in Monsey, New York over the weekend. He's accused of attacking those 5 people with a machete. The victims were celebrating the 7th night of Hanukkah. New York's governor quickly called the attack domestic terrorism. Civil rights activists in New York called on the community to stand up to these hate crimes. But people who know Grafton Thomas and his family say he's not filled with hate, but rather has a mental illness.
Grafton is not a terrorist. He is a man who has mental illness in America, and the systems that be have not served him well.
We will cooperate and stand with any move in our community to investigate hate crimes, no matter who the hated and no matter who the hater.
A criminal complaint against Thomas says police found journals expressing anti-Semitic views and some web searches on his phone, including phrases like, "Why did Hitler hate the Jews?" The 5 victims of the attack had slash wounds and deep cuts. One is still in critical condition with a skull fracture. We'll bring you more information as we get it when it comes to this story. For now, Jason, back to you in the studio.
All right, Jason, thank you so much. First at 4, we are tracking other big stories making headlines across America. We are getting our first look at the gunman who opened fire in a Texas church before he was killed by members of that church's security team. Police say the shooter was 43-year-old Keith Thomas Kununen, who had a prior criminal record, including arrests for theft, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and others in 2009. So far, it's not clear why he targeted the West Freeway Church of Christ outside of Fort Worth. 2 church members died during that attack. A winter storm is moving and raging across the upper Midwest. Minneapolis-St. Paul expecting up to 4 inches of snow in the next 24 hours. That's the same system that will push snow into our area tomorrow. After the Detroit Youth Choir's successful run on AGT, the show's producers are coming back to Metro Detroit looking for new contestants, and it could be you. Local 4's Evrod Cassimy has everything you need to know to get your ticket stamped to Hollywood.
If you have talent, you could win $1 million and be seen on TVs all across the country. America's Got Talent auditions are coming here in the next couple of weeks. And like the Detroit Youth Choir, you could be next to represent Detroit on the national stage. Fresh off the heels of the Detroit Youth Choir's 2nd place finish on America's Got Talent, Detroit has another shot at taking home the top prize.
The likelihood that the winner will be from Detroit or the state of Michigan next season is high.
Adam Davis is one of the show's producers you have to impress during the show's auditions on January 21st at Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi. He stopped by the Local 4 newsroom to describe exactly what they're looking for.
When I'm in an audition room looking for talent, I am honestly just looking for something that is going to captivate me right from the start. Something that even shocks me.
And that includes personality.
You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have a personality right in front of us, maybe it's not gonna elevate your talent to where it could be.
The Detroit Youth Choir, under the direction of Anthony White, had the personality and talent. Davis remembers the moment he met them during their audition.
They were singing, and it was Macklemore's Can't Hold Us Down. And just the pure, innocent joy, the youthful vibrance of this group that just was like radiating happiness. It just lifted the entire venue. It lifted Terry Crews.
And who can forget that golden buzzer moment that kept them on the show?
That's why we're coming back to Detroit for auditions. It wasn't on our audition city list initially, but once Detroit stepped up, supported the choir, we were like, you know what? Every time we go to Detroit, we find someone who makes the live shows. Let's go back. Let's find another big talent.
And that next big talent could be you.
So if you're sitting at home right now and you're kind of thinking, should I audition? First of all, just do it. It's the biggest opportunity that you'll have on that day to change your life.
And again, if you'd like to...
Thank you, Evrod. By the way, when you audition, you'll be performing in front of the show's producers. The celebrity judges and host will not be there. If selected, you'll be flown out to LA, put up in a hotel, and then given a chance to audition before the judges on stage. Well, still ahead, we'll talk about the Golden Globe winning actress who says she was kicked off of a popular dating website. And also ahead, viral video will show you the random act of kindness for a member of an endangered species. Up first, news about your money, why more than 1 million Americans could see bigger paychecks, and we have a New Year's warning for anyone who uses a credit card. We'll be right back.